Harris Skinner.
And which military branch were you in?
Army.
Army.
Yeah.
And how about you, sir?
I'm Tom D'Angelo. I was in the Army, United States Army, and I was very proud to be in the Army and serve my country.
Dick Walter. I was Army Air Corps, World War II, China, Burma, India.
Okay, so
86 trips over the hump.
96.
96 years old. Tell me which branch of the service you were in.
Army.
Army?
Army.
I'm here with Guy Maffett. Guy, you have been part of the Triad Flight of Honor since the inception.
That's correct.
Tell us what your position is with the group.
Sure. I actually got involved by my joy of riding motorcycles. I heard on WXI 12 back in July of the first year that we started the program that they were taking World War II veterans to Washington, and I thought, how can I contribute as a member of the community? And I love riding Harley, so I talked to my riding group and said, can we do a benefit ride? And they said, sure. Guys that ride Harleys love veterans. We go out of the way to support our veterans. So we did a benefit ride. We wanted to have 100 motorcycles, and we wanted to raise $5,000. We wanted to send 10 veterans to Washington. That was our goal. And we had 500 motorcycles. We raised $15,000. And because of that effort, the members of the steering committee at the Flight of Honor asked me if I'd become a member. And I thought, well, it'd take me to the next level. I can help participate at that level and promote the program further. And I've been involved with it ever since.
Without a doubt, Guy's fingerprints have been on every flight since the beginning. What's the most special part of going up to Washington for you?
Well, I actually lived in Washington for close to 20 years. It was my second home. I grew up in Ohio, and then when I transferred when I was in the military, I met my wife and settled down. We had a family there. So as a person of Washington, you really don't value the history that's there for you. And quite frankly, I didn't pay the memorials or had much mind at all. And when I moved here to North Carolina, I moved here for a job, and I thought, I didn't move here for a job. I found out that my calling was these World War II veterans. And when you go back up to Washington and you see it from the perspective of the veterans and the emotions that they have, it resonates with me so much so that as a veteran myself, I didn't see any combat, but I just can't fathom what these men and women went through at such a very young age. And if I can go up there and bring them closure to something that's maybe been eating away at them for 50 or so years, to me that's a good thing.
Jeff Sims, I heard him say one time that the Triad will talk about what the Triad Flight of Honor has done for years. What do you think the lasting impression of what's going on with the Triad Flight of Honor is going to be 15, 20 years from now when all of our World War II veterans are deceased?
I think the community is going to look back and say they did a great thing. A small group of individuals were able to orchestrate something on a very grand scale. They were able to pay honor and tribute to so many deserving men and women who a lot of societies forgot about. We don't teach our kids history like we should, because if it wasn't for these men and women, we wouldn't be here today. And if I'm able to do that by participating in the Flight of Honor and having these men and women show our community, we fought for you, we died for you, you're here because of us. And they won't say that, but through our actions of the program, we're able to communicate that message. I think if we're able to do that, and it gets one young person interested in history, and they learn about what the men and women did, then I think we've accomplished our goal.
Absolutely. Well, I want to tell you this, Guy. You're an inspiration. You are dedicated to this program. You have been here at every single event that there is, whether it's you're a flight director or not. You're here, and you're instrumental. And I just want to tell you how much I appreciate all the work that you've done.
Well, I appreciate that. We have a great group of people. You're one of them as well, and it's a group effort. It takes a lot of time, but it's a passion, and I will tell you, and everybody that's involved in our program has a passion to support these men and women.
Well, I appreciate it.
Thank you, Kyle.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.